Talks between teachers and the government have yet again failed to yield the much-desired deal, meaning the teachers' strike could drag on for yet another week. Now, this coming just weeks before the October 23rd date set for the start of national examinations. Just how are the candidates coping? It emerges that many have found refuge in public libraries across the country, where they study until late in the evening, hoping to bridge the gap between them and students in private institutions.
You will not find them in classrooms conducting last-minute revision sessions now that public schools are closed. In the face of a strike that has paralyzed learning across the country, hundreds of students are now spending their days at the next best place, the library. Saturday morning, and while the rest of the country catches up on its sleep, students have already taken their place at the Kenya National Library, Buruburu branch. The students start arriving as early as 7:30 in the morning. Coming late means having to perch on the sidelines, waiting for someone to leave. These primary school pupils are bent on revising what they have learnt this year, but the place of honor is reserved for the high school students in the teenage section. Many here are Form 4 students scheduled to sit their national examinations starting next month. October 23rd is now a dreaded date, as many tell us they're simply not ready.
In some subjects, we had not even started Form 4 work. We were still in Form 4, in Form 3 work, like maths. Now, it has been difficult for me because I have to introduce myself to Form 4 work.
In the 3 weeks since the strike began, attendance at the library has doubled.
We are averaging daily attendance of 3,000. But during the normal operation periods, our turnout daily attendance is around 1,500. A lot of pupils from our surrounding schools, because our Buruburu, actually, most schools are public schools, and all of them are now coming to the library.
Each candidate is conscious of the fact that every minute lost could have a bearing on the final result, and that in private schools across the country, their competitors are enjoying lessons that give them the upper hand, and so they struggle on with the coursework. But the library is hardly a replacement for a proper school environment.
It will help because there's some things that I'm trying to read, not even understanding. So if the teachers were there, they could have explained a bit to us. So I think, and if they are brought to the exams, so if you won't have, I don't know what to answer, maybe I'll just guess it out, yeah.
Here in the library, we don't have laboratory services, so that becomes a hitch.
Primary school students have access to thousands of textbooks on every subject for free. But for the high school students, the library charges 20 shillings per day for non-members, while a year's membership costs 300 shillings, a fee which may seem fair but is out of the reach of some. Yet their counterparts in the countryside envy these students. Without a library in which to while away their days, they are forced to make do with shady spots. The impasse between the teachers and the government now putting in a difficult spot teachers whose children attend the very same public schools.
Our dependents, they are also so much worried because they don't know what will come out of this strike, because they don't know whether we shall continue working or we shall be sacked.
Education Minister Mutula Kilonzo has proposed that exams be postponed and the school term extended in order to allow the students to make up for lost time. But this can only happen once teachers return to work.
There's no point of lying around waiting for teachers to go back to work, so we need to do something at least because of the coming exams.
On days when this library is full, students will look for any available space, sometimes even on the stairs, where they can study quietly. This as it dawns on them that until the government and the teachers can strike a deal, they are on their own. Reporting for KTN in Nairobi, I'm Wilkie Sanyabwa.